for coming out tonight. As mentioned, my name is Valdez Bravo. I believe that an affordable, accessible, quality education is the cornerstone of a just and equitable society. And Portland Community College is really one of the last places around here that opportunity still exists. Public education right now is under attack. And with the confirmation of Betsy DeVos, we're going to have to fight even harder. Oregon's facing its own financial straits, which has already got public schools and colleges feeling the pain. The PCC alone is facing a $12 million budget shortfall in the next biennium. So in an environment like this, we're going to have to make some tough decisions. We're going to need bold new thinking. And we need to also ensure that we have a diverse, underrepresented voices with a seat at the decision-making table. And that's why I'm running to be on the next PCC, on the PCC Board of Directors from Zone 5. Now, if you had told me at the age of 18 that I'd be standing here before you tonight asking for your vote, for your support, I would have thought you were crazy. No one in my family went to college. My father came up from Oaxaca, Mexico as an undocumented worker. But he met my mom, they got married, he became a citizen. But at the end of the day, he's still a man with only 2 weeks of formal education in his life. So the motto for my family, or my expectation, was 2 things. 1, learn a trade. 2, stay out of jail. And so I joined the Army. 3 weeks out of high school, I joined the Army at the age of 18, and I served for 8 years as a medical repairman. And upon returning after those 8 years to Oregon, I enrolled at Portland Community College. And a funny thing happened. In high school, I had been a very mediocre student, I'll say. But at PCC, I thrived. And I think it was because they had the flexible schedule that allowed me to go to school at night while still being able to work my day job up at the VA and serving my fellow veterans. And they also had a wide variety of courses and curriculum that allowed me to explore new topics and ideas that I had never before engaged, and I loved it. And because of that experience, I decided to continue on, and I transferred to Portland State University, where I graduated with an English degree and 2 minors in writing and film, magna cum laude. After that, because of that, I was able to go on to graduate school and earn a dual master's degree in business administration and healthcare administration. But really, all of it, none of it would have been possible if it hadn't been for PCC. A couple years after I transferred to Portland State University, the PCC Sylvania campus opened up their biomedical electronic engineering technology program. Basically, we got a graduate over here with the EET program. And basically it was the exact same skill set that I had been taught in the Army, and that I was doing, that it was my career profession up at the VA hospital while I was going back to school. And so a call went out that they didn't have any instructors to actually teach how to fix medical equipment and troubleshoot it. And so a call went out to the community, and I saw that email, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get back to PCC. It'd be fun to go back there and take the skills that I learned as a young soldier and teach them to Portland Community College students. So I went back, I took some donated medical equipment that they had in a closet, fixed it up, put some bugs in it, and created a curriculum that taught students how to troubleshoot and repair medical equipment. Because of that, I was also able to develop a relationship that allowed me to have biomedical EET PCC students come up to the VA and do their co-op in our department, where I supervised the shop. I had moved up a little bit at this point. And it was great because I got to mentor them, I got to train them, help them do mock interviews, and really prepare them for the workforce. And I'm proud to say that I was able to help all of those students get good paying jobs. Because of that experience, the Biomed EET program contacted me. They invited me to be on their advisory board. They had a biomedical EET advisory board, which met several times a year. And it was really a chance for them to invite industry professionals in to say, how are our students doing? How's the curriculum? What can we do better? How can we better prepare students to meet the needs of today's workforce? And so it was my pleasure to serve on that board for about 3 years and to advise them on the type of skills, soft and hard, that they needed to instill in the students to make them ready for the workforce. And now I'm ready to serve in PCC, pay it back in a role of even greater responsibility as a director on the PCC board. I'm running because PCC is a special place, and I want to ensure that it continues to be a place where you can get an affordable quality education. I want to make sure that we fight to keep tuition costs down, because PCC, with the tuition skyrocketing in the four-year degree programs, PCC really is one of the last places that a student can go and get the credits they need to go to a four-year institution later, or to learn a new job skill right there at PCC without walking away and incurring a mountain of debt. And so I will fight to make sure that PCC remains an affordable, accessible place. I also know that PCC would be nothing without its awesome faculty and staff. PCC, for the teachers and staff. PCC is the special place it is because of those faculty and staff. I remember just being so impressed with all my instructors when I went there 13 short years ago. And as an instructor who went there a little bit more recently than that, I can really attest to the quality of not just the faculty that you see out in front of you in the classroom at the podium, but the staff all over the campus, regardless of the role, because every role is important. Because every faculty and staff member is important, I'll fight to make sure that they get just pay, that we fight for more full-time permanent jobs, and that their needs are met so that they can deliver the kind of high-quality education that PCC is known for. Now, as a Latino and the son of a former undocumented worker, I am so proud of the fact that Portland Community College was the first community college in Oregon to adopt sanctuary status. You might say, why does that matter? Why does sanctuary status matter for a school? Well, we have healthcare services available on campus. We have guidance counseling services available on campus. And why is that? It's a no-brainer. Because we know that if a student is able to do well academically, they need to have their basic needs met. And students cannot thrive if they're constantly living in fear of racial profiling or deportation because they came up a big wall that are on campus. And so what sanctuary status does is means that students can learn without living in fear. And so I salute the students that activated and organized and got sanctuary status, the board to adopt sanctuary status. And as a board member, I will fight to preserve that sanctuary status at PCC. Lastly, I want to say that I care very much about healthcare. Healthcare in this country, we have a national crisis on our hands. It takes up 18% of our GDP. 18 cents out of every dollar we spend in America goes towards healthcare. And that's money that's not going towards infrastructure and education and other programs. And Oregon's no different. Well, healthcare makes up 20% of our economy here in Oregon. It's our top economy. A lot of people don't think about that. And so, as a healthcare professional who's been living and breathing healthcare for over 22 years, who is a board-certified fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, who serves at the strategic level of a large healthcare organization of over 3,500 employees, I know the realities and the challenges, and I know what we need in our workforce. And as a board member, I will be up on the board and be able to advise them on how we keep PCC on the cutting edge of meeting the Pacific Northwest workforce needs. And we'll make sure that our students all get an opportunity to get a great education in healthcare. As a veteran, as a Latino, and as a first-generation college student, I will ensure that underrepresented voices are always listened to, and they're always at the table when we're making decisions at PCC. And as a former student, as a former instructor, and as a former advisory board member, I think I have the unique skills and experience needed to really advocate for all of PCC's diverse sets of stakeholders, regardless of who they are. I've been there and I've seen it actually, I've done it. And PCC does have a very special place in my heart. And it's not just for what they did for me as a young veteran, getting out of the Army and going back to school, but it's for what they do for all of us every day, for what PCC really does for our community. And that's why I'm so excited and thrilled to have you all here together, fighting to make sure that PCC is preserved as the community treasure that it really is, and it continues the legacy of excellence that it's known for today. thank you so much for coming out to help me find this country. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was amazing. One more time, give it up for Valdez.